An open palm and a coin. It happens quickly, so watch. Magic. Welcome to Full Render Magic. This channel is all about magic now. So we're just going to be doing magic, some card tricks, some sleight of hand, just catching stuff and doing magic with it. Is that your card?
Stop with the magic.
What is up, fellow gamers? It's your boy Fo, and I'm coming back at you with another video, finally. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus. Been doing a lot of gaming. I've been going out there, getting a lot of games in. I've been wanting to play some games. I haven't only been playing Gaslands. I got back into Magic a little bit, playing Commander Magic, which is a version of Magic. You play with 4 players. It's a singleton format. It's a really fun time. It's a good time. Popping open bottles of whiskey and just sitting down with a group of friends around the table and flipping some cards. Also, I've been painting. Finally got my hands on the War Rig and started slapping some paint on this bad boy. As you can see in the video, I have a time-lapse video of just me putting some paint on this thing. I really wanted to do a video painting this thing from head to toe, and I started filming myself painting and explaining how certain things were done, and I just wound up, after like 2 hours of painting just the front cab, it would be literally like a 5 to 6 hour video of painting this whole entire War Rig. I could have split it up into a bunch of segments. I didn't want to do that. So I decided, when I do some painting videos, showing off some like techniques, a few hints and tips and tricks or whatever that make my life easier and to make painting go a little bit faster, I'm going to do that on smaller cars, smaller projects, more focused on the tip at hand, because this War Rig is just everything. And the way I wanted to paint it was in a way where I'm pulling out a lot of tricks and a lot of things like that. So I didn't want to just make a long 4 or 5 hour video, because no one's going to sit down and watch that. I don't care how much I like someone's content, okay? I'm not sitting down for a 4 hour video watching them paint one thing. It's not happening. Can't do it. But anyway, I had a really good time painting this thing. Other than that, I've been also doing a ton of commission work. I worked on a Blood Bowl team. I worked on this giant troll army for hordes, and that took up a bunch of time. Like, I was loving it because I love painting. I will tell you though, painting those trolls, I had an absolute blast. War Machine, Warmer Hordes, whatever you want to call it, Privateer Press made some really cool models when they made these trolls. I'm going to flash a bunch of them on the screen because they just came out fantastic. I want to paint more trolls. I had such a blast painting these things. It was such a good time. The ice troll, the rock troll, trolls with guns, trolls throwing grenades. It was an absolute blast. I had a good time. It makes me want to look into Privateer Press a little bit more. I tried playing War Machine in the past. I had a good time playing it, but the game in the long run just wasn't for me. But anyway, painting these trolls, I already said it 5 times already, was an absolute blast. Then you had the wife crashing through the wall like she's the Kool-Aid man. She got plans. She wants to go sheet shopping. Then you got the kids crashing in through the windows like a SWAT team. They got recitals, they got performances, science projects. It's out of control. Well, anyway, it's good to be back. Also, I've been playing a ton of games. I've been playing Blood Bowl. I've been playing the Magic Commander. I've been playing board games. I've been playing video games. If you guys want me to share any of that stuff, let me know in the content. I have no problem tossing up a camera, drinking a glass of whiskey, and getting in a good game of Blood Bowl. Let me know. I am down. But anyway, let's get into this war rig, because it's been long enough. And there we have it, folks. The war rig in all its glory. I love the way this thing turned out. It turned out fantastic. Now, what I wanted to do with this war rig was I wanted it to really have a comic book feel. So I did a lot of cell shading to make it look very like comic book, graphic novel, Borderlands type deal. And I really think I achieved what I was looking to do. And when I do the rest of my slime team, this is the scheme that I want to go with. I want to make them look like they were torn out of the pages of a comic book. But also, you guys might have noticed by now, this is my painting style. When I paint most models, I kind of want them to look like they came out of a comic book or a graphic novel. I don't like to go in and do super high realistic detailed stuff, because I would rather it look more like a comic. Like I want it to look more fantasy, more fake. I don't want to go in and do ultra realism. And I'm not saying that I can achieve ultra realism painting. I think if I put my mind to it and I really sat down and, dedicated the hours that it takes to really go in and do layer after layer to get like a super realistic look. But I want to play games. I want my stuff to look like it's just grimy, ready to go, and just have a good time. And I want a lot of table pop. And I feel like when you do have like this cartoony style, it really pops on the table and it really looks fantastic. It also doesn't take as long to paint, because you could use a lot of like the high contrast and cell shading and washes and inks to really speed things up but still have it look pretty good. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take a couple of models from the rest of the slime team, and I'm going to toss them next to the war rig so you can get some really good comparison shots and just to see the overall feel of what I was trying to achieve when making up this team. One more thing, I don't know if I mentioned it in the video when I was building this, but the war drums on top of the war rig, that was inspiration from a game that I played well over 3,000 hours in. Me and my friends played a ton of a game called Ark Survival Evolved, and we had a blast just tribing up, building base, taming dinosaurs, raiding other people's bases, taking their stuff. It was just an absolute blast, and I wanted to add a little shout out to Ark Survival Evolved by adding the war drums to the top of this build. And it just so happens it looks really awesome. So it was a win-win either way you look at it.
There's Vinage down there. There's a
Pro tip, we're going to add some sriracha sauce to the mayo. So we're going to make a nice spicy mayo. You're going to mix the sriracha into the mayo, make a nice spicy mayo. That's a pro tip for you guys, all right? Ta-da!
do a little bit more, because look, there's a trap door up here. I don't know if we
And here you have the war rig with a couple of members from the slime team. You got the kitty cat racer, you got the pirate bike, and you got the exploding ram buggy. All of which have served me very well on the track before. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the war rig. I know it was a long time coming, but I finally got down to it, and I think it was worth the wait. It came out absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with it, and I'm very proud of it. Anyway, guys, glad to be back. Smash that subscribe button and stay tuned. I got a lot more builds coming up, and I got a lot of stuff in the oven. See you guys in a bit. Peace.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's a stuffed portobello mushroom with just cheese just oozing out of it over the burger. It's fantastic.